Gotta get warmed up. Gotta get warm. Alright guys, welcome to another edition of Monday Music, and I'm sorry that this is actually on a Tuesday. Probably going to see it on a Wednesday depending on your viewing schedule. That's an issue. So where I live, people get crazy with the fireworks and they take for, is that a smudge? So where I live, they do a lot of fireworks celebratory stuff, and mainly in the neighborhood, that you're not technically supposed to do, but they do it anyways. And it lasted till almost 12 o'clock on Monday night. And I actually record all my videos the night of that day, so that way I can get the latest stuff to you guys. Now let's get to the music. We have Logic's new mixtape. It's called Bobby Tarantino. So we have Snoop Dogg's new album called Kool-Aid. Blink-182 released a new album that's called California. Blood Orange released a new album. Fergie released a single, but let's just say we're not listening to it for the music. There was actually so much music that I did not listen to it all before this Monday, and I felt really bad. But that's mainly because I was listening to Logic's new mixtape for the majority of it, because I just enjoyed it that much. I don't know if many of you guys know or are familiar with his music. He's a hip-hop artist, and he released a conceptual album last year and a mixtape the year before that. And he's actually just released this mixtape, and then he's going to release another album, and then another album. Unless in his album, he was talking about this being one of the two albums he's going to release. Alright, anyways, let me talk to you guys about this album. First of all, the first track that you hear is actually a reversed track, and I'll have that link down in the description if you guys want to hear that in the actual way that it should be listened to. It's actually just a message from Logic. Next, you also go through the album, and there's a song called Slave 2 that you listen to first before a song called Slave. So that got my mind thinking that maybe just play this album in reverse order. I actually liked it. It kind of progressed from someone going from not so cocky to cocky, and it's kind of funny. But I'm not sure if this is how the album was meant to be listened to, but let me know what y'all's thoughts are down in the description below. Alright, another album I did listen to was by Snoop Dogg. And it was actually a long album coming in with 20 songs. Now, normally I don't like long albums. Well, I do, but I don't. And you actually have to captivate my attention or collect my attention for that long and hold it. It has to be something really good. And this was not even on par for me. This album lacked so much stuff, it felt like he was just rhyming random words with each other that didn't even rhyme. And I know it's Snoop Dogg, he was one of the greats, but does that mean we should still give him slack for this album? What do you guys think about this album as well? I mean, there were some good beats on it, but really it just lyrically was not there for me. Let's talk about Blink-182's new album, California. This album was actually really good, and I enjoyed it to its fullest. But for some reason, I was just drawn to Logic's new album. Maybe that's because my music taste has been tending towards hip-hop recently. If you guys love rock music and you guys missed that Blink-182, you guys should definitely check out this album. Up next was an album by Blood Orange. This album was actually really good, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't listen to it that much, and it was due to the fact that I just was listening to Logic's mixtape over and over again, and I hate bringing that up multiple times. If you want me to review any other albums or artists or songs, leave a comment down below in the description, and I'm sure we can work something out. Just me and you, we'll work it out. So onwards with more news stuff, not really new releases. Let's just say there was the XXL freestyle video that was actually released today on Tuesday, so it's actually kind of good that I was able to record this on Tuesday night. It turned out to be interesting. So I'm not the biggest Designer fan. Yeah, Panda had a really catchy beat, but I don't really like his music. To me, he just says the same thing over and over again, and it's mumbled. Well, I was actually able to understand him on this XXL freestyle cypher, and I wasn't impressed. Then, on the XXL cypher, you also had Anderson .Paak, or Anderson.Paak. I'm not quite sure about this, and I didn't look up the pronunciation. But the music, he sounded like he could rap, but I wasn't really into it. And then at the very end, you had Lil Dicky tailing it all, but I think I figured out the reason why I didn't like any of the others on this cypher. And that's because I prefer in-depth lyrics, things that have kind of more context to each other and kind of make you think but are also a little bit quick. I'm not one for kind of slow rapping where it's like one word for every beat, where it's just like boom, 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 boom. With that being said, what did you guys think about the XXL 2016 Freshman Cypher? Leave a comment down in the description below, and I'll get back to you guys next Monday. Until then, talk to you guys later.